Molecular gastronomy. Molecular gastronomy, the scientific discipline concerned with the physical and chemical transformation that occurring during cooking. The name is sometimes mistakenly given to the application of scientific knowledge to the creation of new dishes culinary techniques. The scientific discipline, which was introduced under the name of molecular and physical gastronomy, and later shortened to molecular gastronomy, was established in 1988 by Herb Diess, a physical chemist, and Nicholas Corti, a professor of physics at the University of Oxford, who were interested in the science behind the phenomena that occur during culinary process. Although food science had existed some centuries, its focus had history been on the chemical composition of ingredients, on the industrial production and nutritional properties of food.
Physics come together when we talk about molecular gastronomy. It is perhaps the culinary practice that has caused the most stir. Large have been against and others of the same size in favor. Do you know who it came about? In March 1969, what is known as molecular gastronomy was made public. Nicholas Curti, in March of that year, makes a presentation called The Physics in the Kitchen, in which he showed what were his experiments and studies regarding culinary physics. Later, the chemist Herbert Diess decides to join this research project. These scientists tried to find out how food reacted to different ways of cooking it. In the end, it has gone from behind a laboratory investigation to obtain scientific conclusions to behind used in the best kitchens around the world. In addition, with the technological advances that also reach the gastronomic sector, we are sure that molecular gastronomy will not cease to amaze us.
This term emerged in 1988 thanks to the French science Herb Diess and the Hungarian physicist Nicholas Curti. From both points of view, molecular gastronomy aims to understand and analyze the chemical mechanisms of food at the time of cooking, as well as the process to which they will be subject. Day before, the kitchen space becomes a laboratory, where each process is well calculated and measured. Molecular cuisine was construction as an important pillar. This term refers to analytic undoing the elements of a dish to present them in different textures. The preparations inspired by traditional dishes or the creativity of each chef are invented to give the diner an experience when eating.
There are many branches of food science that study different aspects of food, such as safety, microbiology, preservation, chemistry, engineering, and physics. Until the advent of molecular gastronomy, there was no branch dedicated to study the chemical process of cooking in the home and in restaurants. Food science has been concerned with industrial food production, and while the disciplines may overlap, they are considered separate areas of investigation. The creation of the discipline of molecular gastronomy was intended to bring together what had previously been fragmented an isolated investigation into the chemical and physical process of cooking, into an organized discipline within food science to address what the other disciplines within food science either do not cover, or cover in a manner intended for scientists rather than cooks.
Who invented the term molecular gastronomy? The term molecular gastronomy is credited to Hungarian physicist Nicolas Curti and French chemist Herb Diess. They applied food science to explain and solve culinary issues. All kitchen tales and cooking tips were collected and tested to support their principle as a result of their curiosities. A new area of discussions, practice, and study emerged: molecular gastronomy. Molecular gastronomy, or progressive cuisine, is a movement that incorporates science and a new technique in the preparation of food. It is the study of molecules as they relate to the chemical and physical process of cooking by discovering the food science behind cooking. Molecular gastronomy is able to explain why some recipes fail and others succeed, and which ingredients and techniques are optimal.